Africa, where rivers wind through scorching savannas and silent wetlands, something lurks beneath the surface. Invisible, motionless, patient, just below the murky water, two eyes slowly rise. And suddenly, everything explodes. In less than a second, a prey animal vanishes. No long chase, no prolonged struggle, just a perfect strike. The one responsible? The terrifying Nile crocodile, a predator that has existed for more than 200 million years. A survivor from the age of the dinosaurs. And above all, one of the most efficient hunters nature has ever created. But one question fascinates scientists. Why does it almost never miss its attack? How can an animal that spends hours, sometimes days, completely motionless suddenly launch an attack with surgical precision? Today, we're diving deep into the secrets of this legendary hunter. Its weapons, its strategy, and the incredible adaptations that make it a nearly perfect killing machine. The Nile crocodile can grow over 5 meters long and weigh more than 700 kilograms. But what's most impressive isn't its size. It's its biological design. Every part of its body serves one purpose: ambush. Its head is long and flat. Its eyes sit on top of its skull. This means that even when almost completely submerged, the crocodile can watch everything happening around it. The prey sees almost nothing. But the crocodile sees everything. Its nostrils are also positioned on top of its snout. It can breathe without leaving the water. This allows it to remain hidden for hours. Sometimes even for days. But the most terrifying secret lies in its jaws. The crocodile possesses one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. Over 1,800 kilograms of pressure per square centimeter. For comparison, a lion, about 650 psi. A human, about 120 psi. The crocodile, more than 3,700 psi. When its jaws close, there is almost no escape. Unlike many predators, the crocodile doesn't hunt by running. It hunts by waiting, for hours, completely motionless. Why? Because in nature, energy is precious. Chasing prey can cost a huge amount of energy, with uncertain results. The crocodile has adopted a different strategy: let the prey come to it. African rivers are vital gathering places. Zebras, buffalo, antelopes, gazelles, and sometimes even lions come to drink. And every day, they must approach the water. The crocodile knows this. It knows the crossing points. The places where animals pass through the river. The areas where they stop to drink. So it waits. Calm, silent, perfectly still. Birds can even land on its back. To the prey, it looks like nothing more than a floating log. But beneath that stillness, the crocodile is calculating the distance, the timing, the angle, and most importantly, the perfect second to strike. The crocodile doesn't hunt with sight alone. It possesses an extraordinary sensory system. Tiny receptors cover its skin, called integumentary sensory organs. These sensors can detect vibrations in the water movement, tiny ripples. Even the smallest disturbance, an antelope dipping its hoof into the water, creates vibrations. For us, it's barely noticeable. For the crocodile, it's like a bright signal in the darkness. It can determine the size of the animal, its distance, its direction. Even in complete darkness, the detection system is so precise that some scientists compare it to a biological radar. Which explains why crocodile attacks seem to appear out of nowhere. In reality, the crocodile already knows exactly where to strike. The moment arrives, the prey approaches, it drinks, it lowers its head, and suddenly, the water explodes. The crocodile can launch its body out of the water with incredible speed. Everything happens in less than 0.2 seconds. Faster than a blink. Its powerful hind legs and muscular tail create a brutal burst of acceleration. The prey has no time to react. The jaws snap shut, and the capture is almost always immediate. But that's only the beginning. Because once the prey is caught, the crocodile unleashes its most famous technique. Scientists call it the death roll. The crocodile grabs its prey. Then it begins to spin violently in the water. Again and again. This movement serves two purposes: to disorient the prey, to tear flesh apart. Even animals much larger than the crocodile can be subdued this way. A buffalo, a zebra, sometimes even a young hippopotamus. In the water, the crocodile becomes the absolute master. The prey tires, it runs out of air, and slowly, it disappears beneath the surface. The crocodile's secret isn't just strength, it's efficiency. It doesn't hunt every day. Sometimes a single large meal can feed it for weeks. Its metabolism is extremely slow. It conserves energy, and when it attacks, it does so with deadly precision. This strategy has existed since the time of the dinosaurs. When the asteroid triggered the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, most giant creatures disappeared. But crocodiles survived. Why? Because their hunting strategy is almost perfect. Silent, patient, invisible, the Nile crocodile is not just a predator. It is a masterpiece of evolution. Every detail of its body is optimized for one thing: the perfect ambush. It can wait for hours, sense invisible vibrations, calculate the exact moment, and strike with a speed almost no prey can anticipate. In the rivers of Africa, it is not the fastest. It is not the smartest. But it is one of the most efficient hunters on Earth. And as long as rivers continue to flow across Africa, two silent eyes will keep watching from the surface, waiting for the next mistake. Across the vast landscapes of Africa, rivers are more than just flowing water. They are lifelines. From the seasonal floodplains to deep permanent channels, these waterways sustain entire ecosystems. And at the very top of this aquatic world reigns one ancient predator, the Nile crocodile. Found across more than 20 African countries, this reptile dominates rivers, lakes, marshes, and slow-moving streams. From the banks of the Nile River to the wetlands of the Okavango Delta, crocodiles control the most valuable territories. But not every crocodile rules. Territory is everything. Large males often control the best hunting grounds, places where animals regularly come to drink or cross the river. These dominant males can measure more than 5 meters and weigh over 700 kilograms. Smaller crocodiles must stay away. If they approach too closely, the dominant male will attack. In the crocodile world, power decides everything. And survival means knowing your place. In the brutal environment of the African wilderness, patience is a rare skill. But the Nile crocodile has mastered it. Unlike predators that rely on speed, crocodiles rely on perfect timing. They may wait hours for a single opportunity, sometimes even days. During the dry season, water becomes scarce. Animals gather at shrinking waterholes. And crocodiles know this. At places like Serengeti National Park, hundreds of animals approach rivers each day. Every hoofstep, every ripple, every splash, it sends signals through the water. Signals the crocodile can detect. And when the moment is right, the attack begins. Every year, one of the most dramatic wildlife spectacles on Earth unfolds. More than 2 million animals move across the plains of East Africa. This epic journey is known as the Great Migration. Herds of blue wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles travel hundreds of kilometers in search of fresh grass. But their path crosses one deadly obstacle: the Mara River. For the migrating herds, the river is survival. But for crocodiles, it is opportunity. Massive crocodiles lie hidden in the muddy water. Some of them are over 50 years old. They have learned the migration patterns. They know exactly when the herds will arrive. As thousands of wildebeest gather on the riverbanks, tension fills the air. The animals hesitate. They know the danger. But eventually, one jumps, then another, and suddenly, chaos erupts. Hundreds of animals surge into the river. Water churns, bodies collide, and beneath the surface, crocodiles strike. For these ancient predators, the migration is a seasonal feast. Although crocodiles often hunt alone, scientists have observed something remarkable. Sometimes, they cooperate. Groups of crocodiles may gather near major crossings, each one positioning itself strategically. Some block escape routes, others wait near deeper channels. Together, they create a deadly trap. This behavior has surprised researchers for decades, because reptiles were long believed to be solitary hunters. But studies suggest crocodiles may display primitive cooperative behavior. Not true teamwork like wolves, but a form of shared opportunity. When prey is abundant, multiple crocodiles benefit, and the river becomes even more dangerous. Despite their terrifying reputation, crocodiles have a surprisingly gentle side, especially mothers. After mating, a female Nile crocodile carefully builds a nest near the riverbank. She digs a hole in the sand and lays 40 to 60 eggs. Then she covers them, and waits. For nearly 3 months, the mother guards the nest. She protects it from predators like monitor lizards, hyenas, and birds. When the eggs finally hatch, the babies begin to chirp. Their tiny calls signal the mother. She rushes to the nest, carefully digs up the eggs, and gently carries the hatchlings in her mouth to the water. It's a delicate process, a surprising display of parental care from one of the world's most feared predators. Yet the danger for baby crocodiles has only just begun. Life for a newborn crocodile is extremely dangerous. Out of dozens of hatchlings, only a few will survive. Many become prey for birds, fish, monitor lizards, even other crocodiles. The river is ruthless, but those who survive grow quickly. Within a few years, they become powerful hunters themselves. And the cycle begins again. From tiny hatchling to the river's most feared predator. For thousands of years, humans have shared Africa's rivers with crocodiles. Ancient civilizations both feared and respected them. In ancient Egypt, crocodiles were associated with the god Sobek, a symbol of power, fertility, and protection. Temples were built in his honor. Some crocodiles were even mummified. Yet the relationship between humans and crocodiles has always been complex. Because the Nile crocodile is one of the few animals that regularly sees humans as potential prey. Each year, attacks occur along African rivers, often where people fish, bathe, or collect water. It is a reminder that these ancient predators still rule the waters. The crocodile lineage stretches back more than 200 million years. Long before humans, long before modern mammals, they survived the catastrophic Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. Their body plan proved almost perfect. Efficient, powerful, unchanged for millions of years. In many ways, crocodiles are living fossils. Time-tested predators perfectly adapted to their environment. In the rivers of Africa, life unfolds in a constant struggle between predator and prey. Speed, strength, instinct, but few hunters combine these qualities as perfectly as the Nile crocodile. A creature built for patience, designed for precision, and perfected by millions of years of evolution. Beneath the quiet surface of Africa's rivers, the ancient hunter still waits. Silent, invisible, watching, because in the world of the crocodile, one mistake is all it takes. And when the moment comes, the attack is almost never missed. As the African sun disappears below the horizon, the river transforms. The heat fades, the air cools, and darkness slowly blankets the landscape. For many animals, night brings safety. But for the Nile crocodile, night is when its senses become even more powerful. Its eyes are adapted to low light. Behind the retina lies a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. This biological mirror reflects light back through the retina, dramatically improving night vision. It is the same adaptation seen in cats and other nocturnal predators. But crocodiles possess another advantage. Their eyes glow faintly in the darkness. When a beam of light touches them, they reflect a deep orange-red shine. Along rivers such as the Zambezi River, researchers can spot dozens of glowing eyes floating silently on the surface. Each pair of eyes marks a hidden predator, waiting, listening, sensing vibrations in the water. Night is not a time of rest. It is a time of stealth hunting. The anatomy of the Nile crocodile is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. Its powerful tail makes up nearly half of its body length. This tail is the engine behind its explosive attacks. With a single whip-like motion, it can propel the crocodile forward at incredible speed. Its skin is covered with thick armored scales known as osteoderms. These bony plates protect the crocodile from bites, claws, and impacts. Yet despite its heavy armor, the crocodile can move silently through water. Its body shape minimizes resistance. And its webbed feet provide extra control when maneuvering. Even its ears are specially adapted. Small flaps close automatically when the crocodile dives underwater, protecting the inner ear while maintaining awareness of vibrations. Every feature has one goal: perfect ambush performance. At certain times of the year, the rivers of East Africa become scenes of unimaginable drama. Thousands of animals gather at the banks of the Mara River. Dust fills the air, hoofs stomp nervously. The herds hesitate. They know the danger that lies beneath the surface. Massive crocodiles patrol these waters. Some are so large they have been given names by researchers. These individuals have learned the migration routes over decades. They know exactly where the herds will cross. When the first wildebeest finally leaps into the water, panic spreads through the herd. Hundreds follow. The river erupts into chaos. And hidden beneath the churning water, the crocodiles strike. For a few moments, predator and prey collide in one of the most dramatic survival battles on Earth. Africa's climate can be unforgiving. During long dry seasons, rivers shrink and waterholes disappear. Many animals must travel vast distances to survive. But crocodiles have an incredible adaptation. They can slow their metabolism dramatically. This allows the Nile crocodile to survive months without food. Some individuals may eat only a few large meals each year. When conditions become extreme, crocodiles may enter a state similar to dormancy. They remain inactive in mud or deep pools, conserving energy until the rains return. It is yet another reason why this species has survived for millions of years. Adaptability, efficiency, and patience. Scientists have long been fascinated by crocodile jaws. Using specialized instruments, researchers measured the bite force of the Nile crocodile. The results were astonishing. With a bite force exceeding 3,700 psi, crocodiles possess one of the most powerful bites ever recorded in the animal kingdom. But interestingly, the muscles used to open the jaw are relatively weak. In fact, a human can hold a crocodile's mouth closed using surprisingly little force. This design prioritizes closing strength, not opening power. Because when the crocodile strikes, the jaws snap shut with unstoppable force. The prey rarely gets a second chance. Crocodiles are among the oldest living reptiles on Earth. Their ancestors lived alongside dinosaurs. When the asteroid impact triggered the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, nearly 75% of all species vanished. But crocodiles survived. Their secret was not size, nor speed. It was adaptability. They could live in water, eat almost anything, survive long periods without food, and conserve energy better than most predators. These advantages allowed them to endure while giants disappeared. Today, the Nile crocodile stands as one of evolution's greatest success stories. The African river appears calm. The surface barely moves. Birds skim across the water. Antelope approach carefully to drink. But beneath the stillness, an ancient predator waits. Silent, patient, unchanged for millions of years. The Nile crocodile is more than just a hunter. It is a symbol of endurance. A survivor of extinction. A master of ambush perfected by time itself. And somewhere beneath the quiet waters of Africa, two watchful eyes rise slowly to the surface. Because in the crocodile's world, the next opportunity is always just one moment away.